This is Ole Dammegard from lightonconspiracies.com, and I'm here on location in Copenhagen at the Bilderberg meeting. I'm reporting here to TMRN Radio, and I just want to tell you, it's at the moment it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here in Denmark, and I was picked up at the airport. I flew in from Spain. I was picked up at the airport by a good friend, and we drove to the Marriott Hotel, where it has leaked out quite early this year where the Bilderberg meeting, I mean, normally it's super secret, but this year it leaked out very early where they were going to be located. And we went to this Marriott Hotel today. The members for this meeting are supposed to arrive tomorrow before noon sometime, and normally they come in a long row of limos, and sometimes they're flown in helicopters and so on. But when we went there, I got a very eerie feeling, because it's so different to the rest of the locations that they normally use. I mean, this group was created in 1954 in Hotel Bilderberg in Oosterbeek in Holland. And ever since then, they've had at least one meeting per year in a 5-star super duper hotel, different countries, different locations, and so on. But these hotels are more or less every time quite secluded, easy to secure the parameters, easy for the police to protect. They go in there weeks ahead and secure many of the things and so on. Maybe not weeks, but the security forces are there early on. And today we came here like the night before they're supposed to arrive. And at the moment they're building like a little wall, a concrete wall around the hotel. But it's just so different to the other places. The hotel, it's right in the middle of central Copenhagen. It's there's a big water on one of the sides, which is very hard to secure. They will need boats and divers, these type of things. There's another major building very close by, where the whole front of the building is turned towards this Marriott Hotel, which would also be quite tricky to secure. It's right by one of the main roads, main streets in Copenhagen, and like for them to choose this hotel, and it's not very, even though it's 5-star, it's not like super posh in any way. It does not feel the way the other hotels have been. And when we came there, I mean, this is the evening before the big event starts. There were like 2 police officers outside, standing, picking their nose, looking in a totally different direction, not very interested. There were some, you could see there were some security people there, but that looked more like drivers for something like that. And right in the front of the entrance, there were 3 or 4 black Mercedes cars, identical, parked outside. I mean, normally these are the type of vehicles they would arrive in, but this was almost like it was positioned outside to say, here we are, here we are. Because on the other side of the street, the police has fenced in an area for the protesters to be in. And since I've done research for, it's almost 30 years now on false flag and assassinations all over the world, and I just got a spooky feeling that this would be a perfect setup for a false flag operation, where the real members of the Bilderberg group would meet in a totally different location, and the whole truth movement would be outside this hotel, fenced in, and it would be the perfect spot for to infiltrate this group with some provocateurs that started, getting the whole riot feeling there, throwing rocks, screaming, these type of things. And then boom, off goes a bomb on the other side of the street. This could also, since they, with these false flag, they are aimed at media to get the whole drama thing going. And this would be very easy to film both sides of the street in one angle, so that you could have the truth seekers, the provocateurs getting the whole tension up, and maybe start screaming and shouting and throwing things, and then boof, off goes the bomb on the other side. This bomb explosion that would be, they would claim that had maybe some of the members of this elite group had been killed, and then they would blame it on the truth seekers. using that as a way of banning the whole truth movement, and also make the truth movement look out like total crazy maniacs. There would be a possibility to use that as for martial law or whatever, these measures that they're pulling in every time nowadays with these false flag operations, because they are countless. There's so many of them going on at the moment. So I just wanted to get out as soon as possible, just get this info out there, so that hopefully they will hear about that we are aware of this possibility, and then if they had planned such an event, that they might get second thoughts and not do it. Because in my concern is that I don't want anyone to get hurt here, and it does not feel right at all what's going on there. There's something very wrong. I very much hope that I'm totally mistaken, and that this will just pass on, nothing will happen, it will just be boring 4 days outside the hotel, and then they will leave again the way they came. And but like I say, I just wanted this down on be recorded, so that if anything should happen like that, then this would be an exposure of this false flag operation. It would take away the blame from the truth movement, which is 95% consists of beautiful people that just wants to be part of creating a better world for us all to live in. And well, that's about it. And I'm going to be on location the whole time. I'm going to be one of the key speakers here as well. And I will just try and give you daily reports, and hopefully no dramatic reports at all. That is my big wish, but that this will continue in a peaceful way and so on. Because violence is not the way to deal with these people. They will just use that as an excuse to hit back very, very hard. So it's incredibly important to stay focused, in peace, calm, not go into anger or hate, these type of feelings, but just calm it down. And if people notice provocateurs and so, point them out, separate yourself from them, and point them out really, so that that will neutralize them, instead of joining and be carried away and then be part of making this whole thing a successful false flag. So like I say, my name is Ole Dammegard. I'm from www.lightonconspiracies.com. I've spent 30 years of my life looking into false flag operations, assassinations, so-called terror acts, which more or less all of them are created from the same global elite that are just using them to tools to push us into a fascist global state, and which is not a place I would like to live. So anyway, like I say, I'll be here on location. I'll be very happy to give daily reports and so on. So if you would like to support what I'm doing, please, on my website, I've got, if you could sign up for a newsletter or buy one of my books. It's called Coup d'etat in Slow Motion. And so on, greatly appreciated, because I'm just one single person, and I could really do with some help here financially to be able to continue. So anyway, I wish you all the best, and talk to you soon.